as news brands live and breathe in print and digital form, so does the research. So all of the individual category results will be available as charts on a dedicated, on our website that you can see live from this morning. But also, we want to make sure that this gets used, and Sally has already referenced a tool that we've created. So this is a handy little screenshot. So this is showing energy and utilities, which helpfully falls into, which one does it fall into? Oh, we'll find out. Energy and utilities, if you're listening, it falls into grown-up stuff. Yeah, see, I still have to try and remind myself which thing falls into which. What it does is it gives you then, you select your category, the annual budget, and it gives you the recommended minimum investment in news brands, both print and digital. And it also gives you a handy summary of what that super category is, because we're not expecting, we've lived and breathed these for quite a long time. We're not expecting you to work them out straight away. So that will be available again on the website that you can go and have a play around with, and hopefully you'll be able to find the category that your brand appears in, and you'll be able to do that analysis of the recommended minimum investment to optimise overall campaign profitability. But one of the things that we've done with this piece of work is we have looked at what the missing profit is. So we are able to calculate what the current investment in news brands is, what the associated profit is from that. And we're also able to then obviously calculate the optimum investment in news brands and what the associated profit is from that. And then you take the former away from the latter and you get what's the profit that brands and advertisers are missing out on if they don't advertise at the optimum level in news brands. So I'm going to give you one category as an example, and then I'm going to do the big reveal. Let's see if this is my Carol Vorderman bit. So I've given you the answer at the top just to sort of, I'm going to show you how the working out comes on. So they're missing out on the potential profit of 264 million by underinvesting in news brands. So this is a huge category. There's a lot of money spent in this category, and this comes from the SMI and Nielsen analysis that Sally talked to you about a little bit earlier. So these are the current levels of investments in print news brands. This is the associated campaign profit. If we went with our recommended average investment in print news brands, this is what you get. The potential campaign profit associated with it. Then you take the current away from the optimum, and you get the missing profit. So actually we are missing £264 million worth of profit in the finance category by not investing in news brands at the optimum level. What we've done is we've taken then each of, now the finance obviously appears in a super category. So what we've done to calculate our overall missing profit number is we've looked at the 5 super categories. So everyday pickups, chocolate, crisps, loo paper, all those sorts of things that you need. The missing profit, it's, and you would not expect this to be any different given what Sally talked about in terms of the profit margins in the FMCG category. There's missing profit of 15.8 million. Refresh and revive. I like this description, and I can't claim this. Judy came up with this. Things that prepare us for the day, perk us up, help us recharge our batteries. Generally affordable, frequently bought items from a repertoire of favourite brands, but we're still open to new brands to add a bit of a spark to the routine. And there's 27 million. Again, this is FMCG. So this would be things like coffee shops, etc. In this category. So again, not huge amounts of missing profit, but who'd say no to 27 million? Leisure and pleasure. So these are items that we buy regularly that mostly give us enjoyment. If you like shopping in Waitrose, like Sally does, then that's fine. But some of us hate supermarket shopping. Trips to the cinema, alcoholic drinks, and products that we hope will change our future, such as National Lottery tickets. And there's a huge amount of missing profit in this category because it is a huge category in terms of how the types of products and brands that are in it. Shiny new things, not shinny new things. So these are bigger, more expensive and less frequently bought treats that feed our passions and help us keep up with the latest trends, such as a new smartphone or that must-have handbag, depending on what your shiny new thing of choice is. And again, a huge amount of missing profit in that category. And then finally onto our grown-up stuff, which you should be very familiar with by now, but a smaller missing profit in that, but still substantial at 318 million. So if we add all of those together, there's £3 billion worth of missing profit by underinvesting in news brands. And Sally said, we're not suggesting that you suddenly go and put, 90% to be nice in news brands, but the data does not support. But actually what's happening is that people are not investing at the optimum level. It's nice to see that some categories are rallying, like supermarkets. When we talked about it a couple of years ago, it was around the time that Tesco's had pulled out their spend and all of that. And they've doubled their spend in the last year in print. So there is a rallying in some categories, and we want to, just reiterate the message again that actually if you invest at the optimum level, you will get the returns. The other thing I should say, this covers both print and digital. Now, you will know from what Sally said that actually current levels of investment in digital news brands are relatively modest compared to the amorphous mass of digital display. And the analysis and the data and the models can only really work within the parameters of what's currently happening. I think the underestimated the profit that's missing from by not investing enough in digital news brands could be a lot higher if people did start investing. I think it's currently about £300 million of missing profit by not investing in digital news brands. If those percentages increase, I think we could see that increase even further. Details of all of the analysis and stuff, I say, is in the book, but it's also available on the website so that you can go into your particular category and look at it in a lot more detail.